Okay, this is the transmitter mixer. Two transistors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 resistors and 1 cap. I didn't have a 4.7, so I used a 5. It's, all that means is there's going to be a stronger signal in from the local VFO. Probably give us a little more output. So let's try it. What am I missing? Okay, well, I'm missing a lot of things, but anyway, here we go. Here's the transceiver. Let me hook up the speaker first. Here we go. Battery. Where's my key? I need my key. Oh, here it is. Okay, let's see here. I took my ground off here because at C52 because I thought I might need it, so we'll just use the ground at this little unnamed capacitor yet. Whoops, it's got a bigger, oh, here we go. There's a good friction fit. Okay, we're ready to key. Let's see what happens. Okay. Oh, I hear a tone. What that is that's the beat between the combination of the VFO, this crystal, 4.032, and some plus or minus, and that's getting mixed here, and there's enough signal at this part of the circuit that's being either in free space being carried or along the power lines, the B+. Not worried about it now. Let's see here. Well, let me key it again. Now, it's a low tone. What do you think it is? Oh, I'm guessing 450, something like that. And if you remember when we were doing crystal matching, I had a crystal in here, the last one, and I don't know what I did with it. I put it back in the pile, so this is just one I randomly picked. And if I want a higher tone, we can adjust something. I'm sure there's a variable cap. If not, I'm going to yank it. That means unsolder it and play around with a crystal that'll give me the tone that I want, though I don't mind a low tone. So far so good. Now, one of the things I forgot to tell you is that when you're building a project like this, I don't know how many parts I've installed so far, probably close to 100, and my success rate has been almost 100%. I don't remember, we didn't have anything catastrophic, but we did have, some little variances there. So we'll just have to, what I was saying is that if you get this far along in a project where you've built in sections where n is large, and I lost count, I wasn't keeping count, I'm not a very good paperwork person. I can do it, and I will do it for the manual, but when you get this far along, you're pretty much going to have a good success rate. And you may have a tendency to go say, okay, I'm indestructible, I'll just go build the whole thing. I don't recommend that at all, ever. Just do it one part at a time. Now I've got to go out, I've got to go and do some work on some toroids that go here. These two let me yank this. Okay, I've got two inductor positions here in this bandpass filter, L and L, and there's two variable caps and two fixed caps, and those replace these two IF transformers. Now the IF transformer had a built-in capacitor that was removed two fixed here, but the thing you don't have a variable cap here is because you varied the inductance. Well, with a toroid, you don't have variable inductance, so we're going to have fixed inductance, and we'll put a variable cap in here, but I'm going to put a fixed cap that gets it close, and then the variable will get it right on. So let me go off and do the calculations, and I will wire that up, and what that'll do is I'll get this amplifier, and that means the next time I come back the signal ought to be stronger. This will make sure that only the 7 megahertz gets through. Then we've got 2 RF amplifiers here that's going to give us a strong enough signal to drive the final PA. And I'm going to replace these 2 BS170s with a single transistor. You notice that I've got it here. It's one of those, I've got the form factor, it's 220, and it's a C5706. It's transistors that were used in the kitchen parts 1 water and 5 water when Diaz, W8DIZ, was still living. So, and it's a pretty tough transistor. I've used them in 1 waters and 5 waters, and purposely tried to destroy them by leaving the antenna unattached, unhooked, and they didn't fail one time. So moving along, see, we got this now. The RIT section here, the receiver incremental tuning section. I haven't done it yet. I'm going to just do it last. I rarely use RIT at all. I just tune a guy in, and if he moves, so be it. You should be able to copy CW at any audio frequency within your hearing range at any speed. So here we go. Thank you. Once again, I'm begging for a like. Talk to you later.